This is unbelievable. Even without the camera and without the cotton picking shorts, I'm still 281.8. That means I've put on 2 pounds. So this is you, and you've put on an extra few pounds. Well, you know, that's what happens. Got it. I can stand on this, watch TV, and scientifically my mind is going racing at it. It makes sense. Basis of it, let's get the jiggling emotion.
Oh, and somehow Central recovers an incredible. What happened here? I don't know, my eyes.
I don't know about you, but if you're like the rest of us, you've actually gained some pounds when you're trying to lose. You know, you cut out the soft drinks, you cut out the Coca-Cola products, you start working out a little bit, pumping iron, and you don't lose anything, you gain. You justify by saying, you know, that's muscle, whatever. But anyway, I got myself this jiggler machine. I'm looking at the fat, I'm thinking to myself, scientifically, it's gotta work. Something's gotta work. Something's gotta let me lose the pounds. Is the actual girth of the stomach. You see, something has happened here recently and I don't think it's good. Started somewhere around 268. After I'm trying to diet, lose weight, I'm up to 281 pounds. So obviously something's not working out, but something scientifically has got to work, and I'm thinking this is the problem.
I wasn't here. I would not believe that.
So I'm going to try this out. I'm going to exercise by not exercising. I know that makes no sense to you. Exercise but not exercising. Oh yeah. That's more like it. It's gonna do something. Scientifically, this has got a point. It's a jiggle machine, and these things range from anywhere from $250 to $2,500, something ridiculous like that. But they all basically do the same thing, which is grab you on a pedestal and jiggle and shake the heck out of you, which is, you know, sounds right. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see, so the next few weeks, the next few days, the next few weeks, we're going to try out, see if this thing actually melts away the pounds, because if you're like me, you're desperate. The vomiting at night, you can't stand the heartburn, you can't start the sleep apnea, once in a while you wake up choking. If this is the case, same case with you, then you're with me and we're desperate. Liposuction, out of the question. They say it hurts, so forget about it. I can stand on this, watch TV, and scientifically my mind is going racing at it. It makes sense. Your muscles are going to be jiggling, your fat's going to be jiggling at an enormous rate, so something's got to burn. And if all I got to do is stand there and watch TV and it works, then this is going to be the most fantastic thing. The only thing that works, breaking down and exercising. You're not going to go to a gym, not going to do anything else. So what's the best thing to do? Of it, let's get the jiggling emotion, and let's get thin, America. Let's get thin. All right, I'm ready to get thin. I'm sick and tired of being fatter and fatter and fatter every day, no matter what I try. So we're gonna put this thing together. Let's start our workout right now. Let me go ahead and start this up. I'm excited. Okay, start. I'm gonna start on level 1 here. Bend the knees slightly. Oh yeah, so not feeling much, it's a little jiggly. Oh wait a minute, starting to get a little more jiggy. I'm getting jiggy with it, awesome. Yeah, alright, so 1 is loosening things up. I think I will go with about a minute of 1, lose the weight this way, my body's adjusting with it, it's going to give me 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna rev it up to number 2 and see what happens. Now here's my idea on this. I figure that basically your body is made entirely of water. It's about 80-90% water, and the rest are just some atoms floating around and some molecules. So if I can get those waves wiggling, there's going to be some friction there, some motion. Maybe there's actually going to be some tonnage and some fat loss. I'm hoping so because I've tried everything. I've tried dieting, I've tried a little bit of exercise, which wasn't fun, and then I've tried also to incorporate, all these fads, freezing my tummy. Not going to go to the liposuction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something that I can actually do. How can this not work? This is fantastic. Shake, shake, shake the morning, shake the morning, right? Oh yeah, shake the morning, shake the morning, right? Shake it now, shake. I'm dancing, okay?
We gotta see
Well, I'm not
that.
dancing, the machine's doing the dancing for me. I'm a big bottle of pop, getting shaken up. Look at me, shake the mo. Now, how's this gonna work? How are we gonna do this together? How are we going to lose when all we've been doing is gaining? And naturally and normally and excessively, I've been eating. And let's face it, I love food. Basically, 10 minutes is nothing. So if this works, and I can sit here or stand here, I can actually sit down, but I'm gonna stand up and do this for 10 minutes a day and it actually burns fat away. That's fantastic. Now, the very least this is going to do is I think it's going to, jiggle things around and get me a little bit more regular, you know what I mean? I imagine this jiggling motion is going to do something for that. So I've got already 2 minutes and a half. And, other than just a little shake, it's not bad. Let's face it, we need to turn a little bit of this stuff into lean, mean fighting machine, which I've got none of right now. So what we need to do is introduce a workout plan, invest a little bit of something, and get ourselves a home routine. You know, another thing I'm starting to notice right now is the legs. The legs are feeling, I don't know if it's because I'm kind of resisting a little bit, because it feels a little weird as I'm going, but the legs are starting to feel like, probably from my lack of walking, lack of exercise, lack of moving around, lack of going to the downstairs area and getting myself some food, having people bring it up to me, this kind of thing. But my legs are feeling this funny thing, like movement. They're almost achy, like a flu kind of thing. Feeling like I've got, it's just either the toxins are starting to be squozen out of there by the movement, or I'm going to be hurting. So it's like the heartburn starts kicking in at about midnight, and then it just escalates. And if I sleep flat, then projectile vomiting comes out of there. And I know what you're saying. It's not really, you're exaggerating. No. It comes up to the throat. If I sit up at that point, it's run to the bathroom time. Because everything's on fire. I'm sick of it. I can't walk around. I feel all my joints are hurting. I've got to lose those 10 pounds. Now, I do have to tell you that the jiggling motion is getting me a little bit dizzy. Not super dizzy, not where I'm going to fall down or anything, but I guess this is what these grips are for. So if you have any kind of a balance issue, I suggest that you grab on. Also, I'm putting myself as the guinea pig. I had a back surgery, major back surgery. They took out a piece of my spine and all that. So, I've got some bolts in there, some metal bolts, and I baby my back all the time. I'm hoping that this is either going to fix my back or it's going to do another thing, which is make my back worse, right? So for those of you out there with a bad back, I'm your guinea pig, and I'm going to tell you what happens in episode 2 or 3, and if we're getting better or the back's starting to hurt. 281 pounds is what I'm starting at. That is our starting point, our takeoff point, where we have vomiting and etc. in the night, the heartburn, all the yucky stuff, can't sleep, snoring. We're starting with that, where we got to say something's got to work, and I'm hoping this thing is the miracle. Shrink here, give me a little bit more health here, let's shake out all the toxins and see what happens. I feel like, somebody's making a drink out of me, shaking me up and this kind of thing. So I feel like or shaking soda can ready to explode. Maybe that's what will happen to me. But all that said, my time's up here, and so I'm excited to see what happens in episode 2, and I'm excited with you to go on this journey and see what happens in, to my body. What happens to my body? Because right now it's unhealthy.
We got to see that again.
This kind of thing. So I'm excited to see what happens. And so I'll join me in this journey, and I'll join you. And together, we're actually going to see if this thing works. Because if it does, it's revolutionary. And it's what we've been waiting for all this time. Until next time. Now here's where we start. I bought myself one of these exercise machines.